Good writing is all about watching. Just ask Anja na Anja Seeger.
Listening. Writing is listening if you do it well.
Oh, we should start over then. Good writing is all about listening.
Listening not only for what they need to hear, but also just listening to what they're saying.
It's about zeroing in and reflecting on what's around you.
People need to hear what they are thinking mirrored back to them, and too often people aren't getting that. But I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Right. Okay then, let's try this once more. Introducing Anja. She's been writing stories since she could draw.
I've always was just one of those kids that would draw a picture and the picture would have a story. And so even before I could write, I'd be like, Mom, write down this story. This is what this is about. And that's just how I've always been.
Later, drawing would segue into typing. Lots of typing. Anja creates poetry on the spot, setting up a typewriter at festivals, fairs, and craft shows around Wisconsin, and charging a fee to write personalized poems or stories.
I generally give people a very thorough interview process where I want to know what they need to hear right now, or who is it going to and why does that person make them a better person, or how is their dog different from all other dogs. You know, I get in there with people.
One of her first poems featured a dash of romance and a whole lot of awkwardness.
A guitar player who was a busker came up to me and he wanted a love poem. And I think he was hitting on me, but I wrote him one because I needed the money.
For others, a dash of romance might shift to love.
I remember this one couple, they wanted me to write their marriage vows, and so I did. And then I put it in an envelope, and then they're like, seal it. We don't want to see it. We want it to be a surprise during the wedding ceremony. And I was just like, okay, all right, enjoy. It'll be very entertaining.
While entertaining, there is pressure involved.
Yeah, no, there's no delete key, but in this day and age, that's magic because we have Photoshop, we have artificial intelligence, but here I am giving you an authentic artifact. Perhaps there'll be some flaws, just like I am flawed and you are flawed, and it's okay. It's interesting.
It's helping people articulate those flaws that brings Anja the most satisfaction.
I feel like I'm doing a good thing when I'm writing for people who are going through a difficult time or struggling with anxiety. I mean, a lot of times I'm stepping into a role that like therapists offer, but I am an artist, and so I'm giving them therapeutic art, and that feels good.
Anja, although an expert writer, has come to a somewhat non-expert conclusion about herself.
Every single time I write a poem for someone who's asking for something, there's always a chance I'm going to fail. There's always a chance they're not going to like what I write. There's always a risk. And I think there's something kind of wonderful about that because I get to feel like I'm forever an amateur.
Or maybe she's an expert at humility as well.
Even though I consider myself an expert writer, I also don't think I'm done learning. And so in that way, I am very much an amateur.